In today's video, we are actually putting the darts down, and what we're actually doing is picking the iPad up and having a look at Dart Counter. Now, the reason why we're looking through Dart Counter is because there are some things on the app which I bet some of you might not even know exist, and some of you might not know how to do them. So in this video, I'm going to give you some very, very important things that you can do on Dart Counter, which might help you in the future. So to give you more of a backstory on Target Dart Counter, it is probably the most used scoring app in darts. And that could be on a professional standpoint, or it could be just you playing against your mate. Dart Counter is probably the most used app. One of the biggest things that people are saying is a big issue with the app currently is this new massive update they did around sort of mid-December, and they find the colours to be too bright. Well, there is a way of getting around this. So we are on the home screen on Dart Counter. If I then press where it has the three sort of horizontal lines in the top corner, it then opens up a list of possible things that you can press on. It's got games, it's got the home, but we want to go all the way down to where it says settings. If you press on settings, you then get app settings, account, game settings, smart device. You want to go onto app settings. You then want to go onto themes, and now you can change it from being in light, dark, and system. But the bottom bit is the important bit where it says accessibility mode. If you turn that on, and then you go into a match, you will now see that my screen is a lot darker. This is something that I get asked a lot about, so make sure you give this a go. So the second thing that I want to show you is somewhere that you can add on a handicap system. Now, what can be very, very good with using said handicap system is being able to play against some people who are either miles better than you or could be miles worse than you, and this then makes it more of a level game. So if we go on to where we would set up a match, and I then add, I don't know, let's say I add my brother, so I'm going to put Liam in there, and let's say Liam is considerably worse than me at darts. Do not show anything to do with the match that we played on YouTube.
There you go.
What are we doing with that?
Just do whatever you want with it.
Well, I've got nowhere to put it, mate.
Take another hat as well.
What am I doing with all this?
Just start singing, mate.
Okay.
Might want to use it as a microphone if you want.
Sure. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kid. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I don't like this game. I don't like it. I don't like this game. So as you can see, Hazy and Liam is on the screen. If I now press the settings button on Liam, it then shows game handicap. If I turn that on, I can then edit whatever score Liam would start on. And then if I then press the match, skip to start.
Easy darts to throw first. Game on.
You will then see that Liam starts off on 351 and I start off on 501. Now, alongside the first point that I said, this third point is also something that I get asked so much in all of my videos, as well as when I go live on other platforms. And that is, Hazy, how do you get the master caller to call out your name? Well, we are back on the home screen. We're now going to go onto those horizontal lines again, like we have done before. And this time, you're going to go all the way down to contact. Now, when you go onto contact, you have then got a screen which shows just categories. You're then going to choose a category. You're then going to go request name for master caller. Then you get everything that comes up. It then will then ask, what do you want your request to be? You'll then put it in the message. Now make sure you spell it as if you're phonetically wanting it to be said. Now, in simpler terms, spell it how it needs to be said. So for example, me with hazy, I couldn't spell it H-E-Y-Z-Y because the caller would pronounce it as heezy. So I had to send it over with saying H-A-Y-Z-Y. So he pronounced it hazy. Once you fill this out and you send it over to Dart Counter, I believe it's within 4 to 5 days, your name that you have asked for would then be on the list of names that the master caller then has. So after a few days, you will then be back onto your system, whatever it is that you're using Dart Counter on. You'll then go all the way down to settings. You'll then go into game settings. You'll then go on to your sound. And then whatever you typed in when you sent the message 3 or 4 days before, if you then type that into this section, so for me, if I type in hazy, you'll then see on there, it says hazy darts. I can then link that up, and then whenever the master caller then announces you're on a checkout or it's you to throw first, it will then say, hazy darts, you require 42. Now this isn't necessarily something that you might not have known about. It's more about how you can go about making your Dart Counter more personal to you. Now what I mean by that is showing necessarily what your main dart is, setting up what nationality you are, and also changing your logo if that's something that you would want to do. So once again, we are back on the home screen on Dart Counter. You then go up to your lovely 3 horizontal lines. You press on that. You then go down to profile. And as you can see, I've already edited some stuff on there. You will then see that you've got my Hazy Darts logo, which everyone knows by now. You can then see that my country is set to England, and my main set of darts are the Harrows Ryan Searle Series 3. If you wanted to edit it and you wanted to then put whatever you wanted in to your profile, you'd go to the top right where you see this little like pen or pencil. You press on that, and then that's where it comes up with everything that you can then input to make it more personal to you. I'm not in a team, so I haven't put the team in. I also don't play in a league, and I also don't represent a division as well for how high or quality I am at the game. So there you go then guys, there are some really cool things that you can do on Target Dart Counter which you might not have known you could do before this video. If you think this has helped you in any way, shape or form, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe and turn that notification bell on. In the comments, let me know if there's anything else like this that you would want some advice on. And I've been Hazy Darts, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'll see you later.